Well, the news of the day. So we could have either led with this or dropped it to the very bottom. That's pretty much what it amounts to, because it is the news of the day, but in terms of impact on the team, not so much at this point of the season, with Isaiah Garcia-Castaneda, wide receiver, has decided to enter the transfer portal. Showed up big against Northwestern in Ireland, and then after that saw his playing time decrease over and over and over and over.
Yeah, it was the last day that he could enter the transfer portal with the rule about firing a coach. You get 30 days for any players eligible to get in the transfer portal and leave, and so he did that. And Mickey Joseph addressed that today in the press conference that he wanted to be he wanted to be a number one, and they couldn't make him a number one. He had a big game, like you mentioned, at Northwestern, over 100 yards and a touchdown, and did have a fumble, which was questionable, and then had one catch for 0 yards, basically, against Oklahoma, and a couple of drops, and didn't even travel to Rutgers on Friday, for Friday night's game. And it's kind of funny that Tommy Hill just switched over to wide receiver before he decided to get into the transfer portal. So, I think that's more of the story when you got Tommy Hill, because Mickey actually talked about him a little bit today too, and actually, Casey Thompson really mentioned him, talking about connecting on the long ball with him. And this is a guy that showed up here from Arizona State, and Travis Fisher had actually said this kid's so good that his name might be up there in the stadium one day. And here you are in October. He's only been here since the summer, or actually the spring, and now he's working out with the wide receivers and stuff. And so it's a big room. The wide receiver group's been performing well. Obviously, Trey Palmer, and since that Northwestern game, IGC just has been basically transparent. So, it is what it is. If that's the nice thing about Mickey Joseph is that heck, go ahead and go somewhere else if you don't want to be a part of this. And sorry if you're upset about your playing time and where you are on the depth chart. Then Mickey Joseph's all for moving on. So it is what it is.
As you mentioned, 4 catches for $120 and a touchdown against Northwestern, and then nothing, goose eggs, except for 1 catch for 0 yards against Oklahoma a few weeks ago. So Isaiah Garcia-Castaneda moves on in the transfer portal after his brief stint with the Huskers.